Students, I am your biology lecturer. In the last video, we discussed about the asexual reproduction in case of animals and the types of asexual reproductions. Okay. Today we can start the asexual reproduction in case of plant. Yesterday only I told that asexual reproduction in case of plant is called as a vegetative reproduction because reproduction takes place by the vegetative part of the plant, any part of the plant which is going to be developed into a new plant is called as a vegetative reproduction. Here it is a asexual reproduction, formation of new plants from a vegetative part or a units or propagules like buds, tubers, rhizome, sucker, offset and a bulb. These are called as a vegetative propagules. Propagules are nothing but the any portion or any unit of a plant which is going to be developed into a new whole plant when they get the proper favorable conditions. These vegetative propagules are the modified stem, modified rhizomes, modified roots are involved in a reproduction. The proper definition of the vegetative reproduction means it is a type of asexual reproduction, natural asexual reproduction by the vegetative part of the plant like a bulb, tuber, rhizome, sucker, offset, corm. Okay. Then vegetative propagules, they are involved in a vegetative propagation. Why the vegetative propagation is called as a asexual reproduction? It is very important because in case of asexual reproduction only a single parent is involved, same like in case of a vegetative reproduction. Formation of the vegetative propagules does not involve any two parents, only a single parent plant is involved in the formation of vegetative propagules. That is why vegetative propagation or a vegetative reproduction is called as an asexual type of reproduction. Okay. Then these are the example for vegetative reproduction. First one, that is the root. The modified tuber or a modified root in case of a sweet potato, okay, it is going to be developed into a new offspring or a new plant. Second one, that is a stem. The modified stem is called as a rhizome in case of ginger and a banana. Buds, we can see the small eye is on the potato, those are called as a buds. Laterwards they can grow to form a new plant. Runner, it is a modified root in case of, for example, strawberry, it gets separated from the parent plant and it develops into a new plant. It is a modified root. Sucker is also a modified root. Okay. We can say the stem also, the sucker is going to be develops into a new plant in case of banana, apple and a mentha. Okay. Next one, offset. Offset is usually a modified stem and it is laterwards it detached from the parent. I will show the diagrams, then only you can clearly understand what the sucker, what is the runner and what is offset. In case of Eichhornia or a Fichteria, these are the hydrophytic plants. Hydrophytic plants. In case of hydrophytic plant Eichhornia and a Fichteria, the modified stem or the modified root which grows and gets separated from the parent body at the favorable condition and develops into a new plant. Okay. Lastly, I took the example for a vegetative propagation. I took the example, that is the leaf. In case of Bryophyllum, it is a leafy plant. At the margin of the leaf, a small minute leaf like structures are formed. Then later that minute leaves are develops into a new plant. I will show the pictures, then only you can understand clearly. Okay, you can see here First, in the figure number 1.4, that is a potato, you can see a small germinating eye-like buds are formed on the modified stem. Okay, later words they going to be separate from the parental plant and develops into a new plant. Okay, a second diagram is the ginger. Okay, you can see the nodes in a space in between the internode nodes, or it is called as a internode. Thus, so many buds are formed at the margin of the nodes. Those are develops into a new plant. It is a modified rhizome is an example for vegetative reproduction. You can see the bryophyllum here. The diagram D. A leaf structure have the small minute like leaves. Minute leaves are formed. They have the roots. Initially, the leaf like structures are formed from the margin of the bryophyllum. Later was they get separated from the parental leaf and develops into a new leaf. Okay, this is an example for offset. You can see here this is a eichhornia. It is one of the hydrophyte. Hydrophyte means the plants which are grown in a water media or a water condition. Okay, it is a offset is a modified stem. You can see here this is a big one is a parental plant and a small one arising plant is a new one. Okay, there is a connection that is offset. It is a modified stem. Later word that connection is the offset gets separated from the parent body and this new one is develops into a whole new offspring. In case of banana also you can see the small new growing bananas at the base of the big one banana plant. Later words a small minute sucker in case of banana gets separate and develops into a new banana plant. ನೀವು ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಬಾಳೆ ಗಿಡದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಮರಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟದ ಅಂತ ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಮರಿನ ನಾವು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ. ಆ ಥರ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು. ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇರೆದು, ಇದು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಆಗೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಬನಾನಾ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮರಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟದಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಹಚ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮಾಡಿಫೈಡ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ propagules or the modified vegetative parts or usually called as the propagules, which are very important for the vegetative propagation. Here is a one important note, it will come for your NEET examination, it is already come in your final theory exam. Which plant is called as a terror of Bengal? It is in your NCERT book, terror of Bengal. It is also called as a water hyacinth. Terror of Bengal because a plant, terror of Bengal plant is a eichhornia. It is a one of the exotic plant. Exotic plant ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಆಮದು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಐಕಾರ್ನಿಯಾ ಈಸ್ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಡೇಂಜರಸ್ ವೀಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಕಸ ಇದು. ಇದನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ತೊಗೊಂಬಂದರು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್. ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಪರ್ಪಲ್ ಕಲರ್ ಲೀಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಶೈನಿಂಗ್ ಲೀಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫ್ಲವರು ಪರ್ಪಲ್ ಕಲರು, ಭಾಳ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಪ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್. ಇದನ್ನು ವಾಟರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ ಇದು. ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು, ಅದು ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ದ ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊಪಗೇಷನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಟೆರರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್, ವಾಟರ್ ಹಯಾಸಿಂತ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಡ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್. ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇರುತ್ತಾ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಡ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬೇಕಾ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ನೀರೊಳಗಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರೊಳಗೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಫಿಶಸ್ಸು, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್, ಎನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಅವಕ್ಕೂ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬೇಕಾ. ಈ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟನ್ನು ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೀರೊಳಗಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನ ಇದೇ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಫಿಶಸ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದವು. That's why it is called as a terror of Bengal. It will come for 1 marks. Remember the name of the plant, that is Eichhornia. It is an exotic plant. It is also called as a water hyacinth, and usually it is very famous in the name of terror of Bengal. It spreads by the vegetative propagation. The reason of a plant is called as a terror of Bengal because it drains all the oxygen from the plant body. That's why all the animals which are present in that water body, they are going to be died. You can see in your NCERT books, see here, you must have heard about the scourge of the water bodies of the or about the terror of Bengal. This is nothing but the aquatic plant. Aquatic plant is nothing but the hydrophytic plant. Water hyacinth, which is one of the most invasive weed found in growing wherever there is a standing water. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ನಿಂತಿರ್ತದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೀತಿರ್ತದ ಇದು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಡ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಡೆತ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಶಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ನ ಇದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಫಿಶಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವು ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದ್ದು, ಸತ್ತು ಹೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನಂಬರ್ 13 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 14 ಒಳಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, vegetative propagules usually arise from the modified nodes which are present on the stem and root. ರೂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿಫೈಡ್ ನೋಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಶ್ವಲಿ. ಆ ನೋಡ್ಸು ಯಾವಾಗ ನ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದಂದ್ರೆ ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಡ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಯ್ಶ್ಚಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ತೇವಾಂಶ ಇರುವ ಮಣ್ಣಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ವಾಟರ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅ ನ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೊಪಗ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅವು ಸೆಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟಿಂದ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಫೇವರೇಬಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ ಆವಾಗ ಆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿ ನ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ನ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂ ರೂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೋಸ್ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ adventitious roots. Adventitious roots means these are the roots which are arise wherever except the radicle. Radicals ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ those roots are called as a adventitious root. It is very important, remember this one. Adventitious roots are nothing but the roots which arise in wherever or any other parts of the plant except the radicle. Radicalನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ರೂಟ್ಸು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು, adventitious roots. ಓಕೆ, look at here, look, adventitious buds arise from the notches present at the margin of the leaves. It is in case of the bryophyllum. You already saw the diagram. This is the leaf. Sorry, I will change the pen. Okay, this is a leaf-like structure in bryophyllum. At the margin of this leaf, there are the small leafy structures are formed. When they get the moisture or a moist humidity, they start developing the root-like structures or usually roots. Those are the adventitious roots. Okay, later words they get separated from the main parental leaf and develops into a new plant. Okay, this is in case of the bryophyllum. It is very important. Okay. Another note for you guys, in a favorable condition, algae and fungi reproduce by asexual. It is very important, both the types of reproduction you can see in case of algae and fungi. When the asexual reproduction occurs, when the sexual reproduction occurs, it is very important. Usually asexual reproduction occurs in lower organisms. Sexual reproduction occurs in a higher animals or the higher organisms. It is in case of a unfavorable condition. This is a note for you guys. In favorable condition, algae and fungi are reproduced by asexually, but in case of unfavorable condition, reproduced by sexually. You can see both the types of reproduction in case of algae and fungi. Okay, this is all about your vegetative reproduction in case of the plants, that is asexual reproduction in case of plant. We study the definition of vegetative reproduction and a type of vegetative propagules, and important note, that is a Terrier of Bengal, and important note for algae and fungi, both the type of reproduction you can see. In the middle of this video I will add some pictures, they will help for clearly understand the vegetative propagation. Tomorrow I will start the sexual reproduction. If you have any doubts or any opinion, any comments, you can easily comment in my account or in a comment box. Firstly, you must subscribe to my channel, then only you can get the notifications.